Tout à fait.
My name is Dominique Sennelier, and I'm the third generation of Sennelier. At the end of the 19th century, when he developed the oil colors, my grandfathers was looking to find a nice quality of pigment. And because he knows that this is the main thing to manufacture any kind of paint. And he selects the best pigment that he can find, and because some artist was coming to the store to find this kind of pigment. And also he has done a very interesting thing. He has developed some new kind of pigment, like the Helios red, by example, in powder. And this is the base of all the Sennelier colors are made with this kind of pigment. The pastel à l'écu. It took over 3 years at the end of the 19th century to my grandfather to build the range of pastel à l'écu. He built a range at this time of 700 colors. It was the largest chromatic range of pastel in the world at this moment. But even today, we have only 525 colors, and it's probably always one of the largest range in the world. This covers this consistency, very special. The intensity, the consistency, the textures of the Sennelier pastel are very unique. Test them, and you will be able to appreciate, I'm sure, because they are very creamy, and also the colors, the shades are very unique, and the luminosity is exceptional. Test them. The oil pastel. In 1948, one painter, an American painter who is living in Paris, it's Henri Goethe, a good friend of Pablo Picasso, came to the store to meet my father. And he said, "My friend, who is your customer, Pablo Picasso, is looking for a new kind of paint, to paint on any kind of subject. He wants to be freely to use the paint, any kind of paint, for any kind of support." And after 1 year of research, my father proposed this kind of thing, a range of 48 colors of oil pastel. And this pastel has been done at the beginning for Pablo Picasso and Henri Goethe. Of course, with the time, the range has evolved, but the base is the same. And we have created in 1970 a range of the special colors like iridescent colors and metallic colors. We have been the first to create this kind of oil pastel. And now we have two different sizes, and the range is 120 colors. The last child of Sennelier is the acrylic extra fine. The goal of this new line, it was to find a special consistency, very unique, and we have done a very professional quality with the intensity, luminosity, the body of the acrylic is very unique. You must try the acrylic of Sennelier. The extra fine oil colors of Sennelier is the base of the reputation of Sennelier, because when Gustave Sennelier, my grandfather, started the business in 1887, the first thing he had done is to build the range of oil colors. And this is the reputation of Sennelier has been built on this kind of quality, because he does that one for, and many kind of artists have used these colors, and one of the greatest of them was Cézanne, Gauguin, Bonnard has used this kind of paint. Please, if you want to find a good quality, a unique consistency, you have the Sennelier range of oil colors, with all the varnish and medium too, because this is the same family, and they are very brothers. Varnish, medium, and oil. The oil stick. I have personally involved in the formulation of this kind of oil colors, because this is oil color, but in stick form. And in 1988, I worked hardly on the laboratory to formulate this kind of paint. And I think they are unique in the consistency, and they are also unique in the creamy body and on the textures. And you must know that we use the same pigment that we use for oil, as we use for pastel, as you can find in powder. It's the same base, and this is a very high quality of oil stick. It's artist watercolors. Sennelier, the second range in the history of Sennelier, who has been produced by Gustave Sennelier. Why he does watercolor? Because it's an answer at the demand of the Impressionist school, and also the transparency, the luminosity of these colors has been specially studied for the Impressionist school, and we can say that the watercolor Sennelier are they are very unique and special luminosity, and also the intensity and the transparency is different than the other brand. We have that one in tube, or in a half pan, or in large tube. Egg tempera. Egg tempera. This is a very old formulation. The base is the yolk, and it's a very old family. It's older than the oil, because this kind of paint has been used during many centuries before the 15th century, when we have discovered the 16th century, when we have discovered the oil colors. That is older. And this formulation has been done by Gustave Sennelier just at the end of the 19th century. And it is a very traditional kind of paint. You use water, but it's for to dilute. You don't need any kind of solvent, and you have a special, very special intensity when it's becoming dry. They keep their luminosity in the time. You have no effect. We have no yellowing effect at all. You have the vibrance is very unique. Gouache Sennelier. The gouache Sennelier has been done for artists, not for you can use as a designer, but the base is for artists. And one of the best customers of Sennelier in gouache was Delaunay. All the paint of Delaunay, or Sonia Delaunay, has been done with the gouache of Sennelier, and we have a range of 60 colors, around 60 colors, and you have a good pigment with the cobalt blue, like a genuine cobalt blue. Is not an imitation. Is for to paint with it, not for just for decor. You like to draw with your pen, with your nibs. You must try the Sennelier ink. They are made since 1930, and the base of the binder is the shellac. We have a range of 30 colors, very luminous. The base is shellac plus dye, and it's the vibrance is unique. If you test them, you love them.